Saudi Arabia, a country known for its immense wealth and status as the world's largest producer of petroleum, has recently surprised the world with significant developments in agriculture. Located in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, Saudi Arabia stretches across vast desert landscapes and shares its borders with Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Yemen, offering a strategic position at the crossroads of the Middle East. In its position along the Red Sea and the Arabian Gulf grants it access to important maritime routes, enhancing its significance as a regional powerhouse. While Saudi Arabia has historically relied heavily on importing agricultural products, a remarkable change has taken place within the nation. Despite being home to the largest desert in the world, Saudi Arabia has managed to make strides in agriculture to meet its own needs and export agricultural products to other countries. And they have managed to stun countries like America with their new project. But what is this project? Let's find out. Ancient water reserves. Water, the lifeblood of any agricultural endeavor, plays a pivotal role in greening the arid lands of Saudi Arabia. Interestingly, beneath the seemingly endless sand dunes lies an invaluable resource: ancient river channels and aquifers. These fossil waters accumulated over thousands of years during periods of more favorable climates and glacier epochs are now tapped into to sustain large-scale farming. Aquifers buried as deep as 1 kilometer underground provide not only vast reserves of oil, but also crucial water sources. During the advent of intensive modern farming, a substantial reservoir of water lay beneath the Saudi desert, measuring a remarkable 120 cubic miles, or 500 cubic kilometers in volume, equivalent to the capacity of Lake Erie in the United States. However, recent years have witnessed an alarming trend, with an annual extraction of up to 5 cubic miles, 21 cubic kilometers, from the underground source to sustain agricultural activities. Unfortunately, the region receives negligible rainfall, rendering replenishment virtually non-existent. A study conducted by the School of Oriental and African Studies in London in 2004 shed light on extraction rates, projecting that the Saudis would consume a minimum of 96 cubic miles, or 400 cubic kilometers, of their aquifers by 2008. Disturbingly, experts now estimate that approximately 4/5 of the Saudis' fossil water has been depleting one of the planet's most significant and ancient freshwater resources in one of its most arid and sweltering locations: central pivot irrigation. To effectively utilize the limited water resources, Saudi Arabia has implemented advanced irrigation techniques, with central pivot irrigation being a standout method. Developed by farmer Frank Zabak in Colorado, the central pivot method enables efficient water distribution across farmland. This ingenious approach involves circular irrigated fields surrounding a central pivot point, allowing for precise application of water, fertilizers, chemicals, and herbicides. Compared to traditional flood irrigation, this method significantly reduces water usage and enhances crop yields. Saudi Arabia has been employing center pivot irrigation for over 5 decades, enabling the cultivation of larger areas of farmland. Central pivot irrigation offers numerous benefits. Firstly, it enables the uniform application of water across large farmland areas, reducing the need for manual labor during the irrigation process. This addresses the challenges of high labor costs and the inconsistency of farmlands. Additionally, the system is highly efficient in water usage, preventing wasteful water runoff and reducing water bills for farmers. The semi-automatic nature of center pivot irrigation, combined with the lateral movement of sprinklers, facilitates easier management of water levels in the soil. Compared to traditional irrigation methods, center pivot irrigation achieves an impressive water application efficiency of nearly 80%. Approximately 2/3 of all irrigated areas in Saudi Arabia employ center pivot irrigation, demonstrating its widespread adoption and effectiveness. This irrigation method has played a crucial role in transforming extensive desert regions into intensively irrigated agricultural land. The government's support and incentives for farmers to contribute to the country's food supply have significantly contributed to the expansion of this center pivot irrigation. Expanding fertile land. The scale of Saudi Arabia's agricultural achievements is truly astounding. In 1961, the nation possessed a mere 11,400 square kilometers of arable land, constituting a mere 0.5% of the country's total land area. However, by 2016, the fertile land has expanded nearly threefold to reach an impressive 35,000 square kilometers, an area larger than countries like Belgium and Armenia. This transformation involved converting 24,000 square kilometers of desert and infertile land into fertile soil, surpassing the size of countries like Slovenia. Such progress has enabled Saudi Arabia to utilize its limited arable land to produce and even export agricultural products, defying conventional notions of a desert country's agricultural capabilities. Water depletion and countermeasures. Despite these achievements, Saudi Arabia faces the formidable challenge of water depletion in its aquifers. Due to the country's low rainfall and limited natural replenishment, its water sources are increasingly at risk of running dry. To mitigate this potential catastrophe and ensure long-term food security, Saudi Arabia has made strategic investments in agricultural land abroad. This proactive approach involves acquiring agricultural land in various African countries. As one of the leading buyers of foreign agricultural land, Saudi Arabia aims to safeguard its food production capabilities and minimize reliance on dwindling water resources. If you're liking the video so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Al-Baida Project. While acquiring foreign land is a practical measure, Saudi Arabia also seeks natural solutions to transform its deserts into fertile agricultural land. One remarkable example is the Al-Baida Project in western Saudi Arabia. This initiative stemmed from the recognition that overgrazing by animals leads to desertification, a process where fertile land gradually becomes a barren desert. Historically, the Al-Baida region was home to pastoral nomadic Bedouin tribes, which maintained a delicate balance with nature. However, urbanization and modernization forced these tribes to settle in one area, resulting in overgrazing and degradation of once fertile land. In response to this crisis, two Saudi princesses, along with experts from Stanford University and Harvard University, initiated a development project. Led by permaculturist Neil Speckman and biologist Mona Hamdi, the project involved constructing 3 terraces, check dams, and shallow ditches to harness rainwater and create streams. Additionally, bat houses, pigeon houses, and drought-resistant trees were established to mimic the natural ecosystem. For 7 years, the project flourished, transforming the region into a lush savanna. However, a 2-year drought and subsequent funding cuts posed significant challenges, resulting in the project's setbacks. Despite these obstacles, the rain returned in 2018 and 2019, breathing life back into the terraces and dams. Today, the Al-Baida area stands as a testament to the power of effective water management and showcases the potential to transform deserts into thriving ecosystems. Expanding the success. The success of the Al-Baida project highlights the possibility of scaling up such initiatives to the entire western coast of Saudi Arabia, spanning over 30 million acres or 121,000 square kilometers. This vast region holds incredible potential for agricultural transformation. While implementing such a vision would undoubtedly require substantial investments of both time and funds, the impact would be staggering. By multiplying the agricultural capacity of Saudi Arabia by at least 6 times, the nation could witness significant increases in its GDP, ranging from 3 to 5%. Moreover, with increased rainfall and the revival of a once barren soil, large amounts of carbon gases would be trapped, providing a win-win situation for both agricultural productivity and environmental sustainability. Addressing challenges and future considerations. Despite the success of center pivot irrigation, Saudi Arabia faces challenges related to water scarcity and the depletion of aquifers due to intensive farming practices. The rapid increase in irrigated land has put a considerable strain on the country's water supply, leading to availability issues. The extraction rates detailed in a 2004 study from the School of Oriental and African Studies in London projected a substantial depletion of aquifers if extraction continued at the same rate. Efforts have been made to address these challenges and reverse desertification in Saudi Arabia. In regions like Al-Baida, where overgrazing and deforestation caused fertile land to transform into arid desert, innovative approaches have been employed. Collaborations with experts from Stanford University and Harvard University led to the implementation of ancient water conservation techniques. These techniques included the construction of rock terraces, check dams, and swales to harvest rainwater. Planting drought-resistant trees has also been a part of these efforts, creating the potential for a green landscape that provides foraging opportunities for bees and animals. Windbreaks, oil extraction from seeds, charcoal production, and improvised soil through nitrogen fixation. Saudi Arabia's transformation from a desert nation to an agricultural powerhouse is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Through innovative irrigation techniques, harnessing ancient water reserves, and exploring natural solutions, the country has defied expectations and overcome the limitations of its arid climate. The ongoing efforts to expand agricultural land and ensure sustainable water resources exemplify Saudi Arabia's commitment to long-term food security and environmental sustainability. By embracing green energy and advancing agricultural practices, Saudi Arabia is poised to continue its remarkable journey as an agricultural leader, providing lessons and inspiration to arid regions worldwide. What do you think about this change? Let us know in the comment section below and make sure to like the video. Thanks for watching.